Good morning, student of class 5. How are you? Student, I am teaching you chapter number 5, force, work and energy. Okay. So, please take one rough copy and pen, and when you are watching the video, please note down the important points. Okay, student. In my previous video, I am explaining you different forms of energy. Okay, there are different forms of energy that I am explaining you in the previous video. Let's do little recapitulation of the previous topic and then we will start the new topic. What are the sources of energy? So student, here you will see solar energy. Different forms of energy are solar energy, heat energy, electrical energy, mechanical energy and chemical energy. These are the different forms of energy. See, one by one, let's do. We understand this muscular energy. See, in this picture, this child is applying the force with his hand to the chair so that the chair can move. So this is known as muscular energy. This is the force which is applied by the muscles of the child, and that energy is known as muscular energy. After that, electrical energy. There are many electrical appliances in our house which run with the electricity. So this type of energy is known as electrical energy. Even in the picture it is shown, due to this fan runs due to electrical energy. Heat energy. Okay, see, we can use this energy for cooking. And how we get it by burning coal, wood, kerosene, oil, or even you have seen a gas cylinder in your kitchen also, that is LPG, liquefied, that is LPG, liquefied petroleum gas. So this is known as heat energy. Chemical energy. This energy is in the petrol, diesel. This energy is known as chemical energy. Now today, student, let understand. Firstly, we study different forms of energy. Firstly, I explained you different forms of energy. Now student, we will study in this video what are the sources of energy. It means we are getting this energy from where? What are the sources of energy? First, I show you all the pictures of a different forms of a energy. One more time you watch it. Muscular energy. This energy we are getting by eating the food. This energy we are getting by eating the food. Then electrical energy, which runs the electrical appliances in our houses and outside also, in factories, in your school also. Heat energy, chemical energy. Now student, today I explain you what are the sources of energy. What are the sources of energy? Let one by one discuss. See, this solar energy, okay, this energy is used for cooking also, heating the water also, and even solar energy by you can run with the energy, you can run the fan, light, and other appliances also with the help of a solar energy. Now let student understand this energy that we say solar energy. So student, let understand what is the source of this energy. Source is, see, in the picture it is shown, this is a picture of a sun. This is a picture of a sun. So solar energy, from where we are getting this solar energy? We are getting this solar energy from the sunlight. Is it clear? We are getting this solar energy from the sunlight. See, next is wind energy. In the picture you see what is in the picture. These are windmills. This is the picture you are seeing in the picture. These are windmills. And wind energy, we are using the energy of the wind, and what we are getting from this? We are getting, it produce electricity. It produce electricity. Is it clear? So next, wind energy. This energy we are getting from the wind. This energy we are getting from the wind. And what are these in the picture? These are windmills. These are windmills. Okay. Now see student, next picture, mechanical energy. Now from where we are getting this energy? We are getting this energy with a water. We are getting this energy with water. From where we are getting mechanical energy? We are getting mechanical energy from the flowing water. Okay, so this energy, that is mechanical energy, this energy we are getting from the water, and it is converted and it is used to produce electricity, and it is used to produce electricity. Next picture. Now one time more student observe the picture, then I will show this picture, and then I will explain you what is renewable energy and what is non renewable energy. Okay, first time, one time more, see the picture. See, solar energy we are getting from the sunlight. Wind energy we are getting this, we are converting the wind energy and producing electricity. Okay. Next picture, mechanical energy. Here this energy we are getting from the water. This energy we are getting from the water, and it is used to produce electricity. Is it clear? Now let understand this renewable energy. What does it means? It means that these resources are present in the nature. These resources are present in the nature. And see, solar energy you are getting from the sunlight. Hydropower, this you are getting from the water for producing the electricity, and here wind. So, and all these things are present in nature, and their stock are not going to finish, and their stocks are not going to finish. That is the reason they are known as renewable energy. सनलाइट है, वाटर है, विंड, ये ऐसी चीजें हैं बेटा जो कभी खत्म होने वाली नहीं है. ठीक है, इनके स्टॉक कभी फिनिश नहीं होने वाले हैं. ठीक, तो इन्हें किस कैटेगरी में रखा गया है? रीन्यूएबल एनर्जी में. आगे आपको समझ में. अब नाउ स्टूडेंट ऑब्जर्व द नेक्स्ट पिक्चर. सी द नेक्स्ट पिक्चर, नॉन renewable energy. Why the word non renewable energy is used here? See, first of all, we are getting this energy from the coal, from natural fuel and oil. Okay, so student, these all are fossil fuels. These all come in the category that is here fossil fuel. Is it clear? So student, now the question arises, what is fossil fuel? A fuel such as coal, oil, that was formed millions of years ago from dead animals or plants in the ground. Is it clear? हजारों साल पहले फॉसिल फ्यूल कैसे बना? हजारों साल पहले डेड एनिमल्स और प्लांट्स जो जमीन के अंदर दब गए हजारों साल और नीचे दबे रह गए, तो उनके बॉडी से जो बना वो क्या बना? फॉसिल फ्यूल्स बने उनके बॉडी से. ठीक है. सो स्टूडेंट, वाई वी से इट इज ए नॉन रीन्यूएबल एनर्जी. हम इसे नॉन रीन्यूएबल एनर्जी क्यों बोलते हैं? क्योंकि ये फ्यूल कैसे बने? हजारों साल लग गए इन फ्यूल्स को बनने में. अगर बाई चांस इनके स्टॉक फिनिश हो गए, खत्म हो गए, तो ये क्या एक दो दिन में फिर से बन सकते हैं? द आंसर इज नो, ये नहीं बन सकते. इनको बनने में हजारों साल लगता है. दैट इज द रीजन इन्हें हम क्या कहते हैं? नॉन रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी. ये कैसी एनर्जी है? नॉन रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी है, क्योंकि इनके स्टॉक्स हजारों साल से डेड एनिमल और प्लांट, ये जो जमीन के नीचे दब गए थे, उससे ये बने. तो वंस देयर स्टॉक इज फिनिश, सो अगेन फिर वो जल्दी से बन जाएंगे? नहीं बन सकते. इज इट क्लियर? इनको बनने में हजारों साल लगता है. दैट इज द रीजन इसे हमने क्या बोला है? नॉन रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी. सो स्टूडेंट, what is the difference between renewable energy and non-renewable energy. I think it is very clear to you. See here, renewable energy, sun. This is sun, water, wind. They all are present in the nature. So their stock is not going to finish. ठीक है, सनलाइट है, वाटर है, विंड है, इनके स्टॉक फिनिश नहीं होने वाले हैं. इज इट क्लियर? सो इनको किस कैटेगरी में रखा गया? रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी में. ठीक है. और अनदर बेनिफिट ऑफ दिस एनर्जी इज दैट दिस एनर्जी इज इको फ्रेंडली. मीन्स देयर इज नो पॉल्यूशन. ठीक है. सोलर एनर्जी है, हाइड्रो पावर है, विंड है. सो सोलर एनर्जी, हाइड्रो पावर, इसमें क्या पॉल्यूशन नहीं है. इज इट क्लियर? ऑन द अदर हैंड अगर आप देखोगे, ऑन द अदर हैंड यू विल सी नॉन रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी. आप देखते हो इफ यू आर इन द सिटी एरिया, बहुत से व्हीकल्स होते हैं सिटी एरिया में, बहुत सी गाड़ियां चलती हैं. तो जिस चीज़ों में ये फ्यूल यूज़ करते हैं तो ये इन्वायरमेंट को बहुत ज़्यादा पॉल्यूटेड कर देते हैं. यू आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हाट आई एम सेइंग? जो इनसे गैसेस निकलती हैं, पॉइजनस गैसेस, दैट पॉल्यूटेड द इन्वायरमेंट. इज इट क्लियर? जैसे इन अर्लियर टाइम व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द पास्ट, सो एट दैट टाइम सबसे पहला जो गाड़ी में इंजन था वो क्या था? स्टीम इंजन था. lot of smoke is produced. Is it clear? So non renewable energy जो है that is due to the use of this fuel, there is a big problem of a pollution. There is a big problem of a pollution arises due to the use of fossil fuels. Is it clear, student? So see, when we discuss different sources of energy, student, when we discuss, so different sources are solar energy, wind energy, mechanical energy, renewable energy. And why we say this, इसे हम renewable energy क्यों बोलते हैं, that I explain. And non-renewable energy, why we say it non-renewable energy? Because these fossil fuels are millions of years इन्हें लगे हैं, हजारों साल लगे हैं इन फ्यूल्स को बनने में. तो वंस देयर स्टॉक्स आर फिनिश, तो ऐसा नहीं है कि विद इन 1 डे और 1 वीक, 1 मंथ, 1 ईयर अगेन हो जाएगा. दैट इज द रीजन इसे किस कैटेगरी में रखा गया? नॉन रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी में. और what is the another thing is that with the use of these fossil fuels, what's happened? There is lot of pollution. Is it clear? Now student, so student, I give you the complete summary of the chapter, what we have to study or what we have studied in this chapter. That is, what is force, different types of forces, muscular force, gravitational force, magnetic force, frictional force, and work, and what is energy. Okay student, so now according, I give the full summary of the chapter. Now we will again revise the same topic with the help of our book also, for your better understanding. The complete summary of the chapter I have already given to you. Now with the help of your book we will revise the same topic. Okay, see, first one, frictional force. So friction is a force that opposes the motion of an object. Or student, you can also say that frictional force always apply opposite to the direction of the motion of an object. Is it clear? Friction is a force that oppose the motion of the object. कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट है बेटा जिसकी मूवमेंट होती है, ठीक है, तो ये उसके ऑपोजिट में ये फोर्स लगती है। और ये फोर्स कब लगती है? जब दो ऑब्जेक्ट आपस में टच में आते हैं। और ये फोर्स क्या करती है? मूविंग ऑब्जेक्ट को स्टॉप करने का काम करती है। जस्ट टेक वन एग्जांपल, you hit the ball after covering some distance. What's happened? The ball, so what happens here, student? You apply your muscular force on the ball and you hit the ball with your leg. So what's happened? Now after some time you will observe that the ball stop. So how this is possible? So student, how the friction work? When you hit the ball, so the force of friction between the ball and the ground. So now student, what's happened? Frictional force slow down the moving object. जब आपने शॉट मारा, जब आपकी फोर्स ज्यादा थी, ठीक है, तो बॉल मूव कर रही थी, और उस समय फ्रिक्शन फोर्स क्या थी? लेस थी। इज इट क्लियर? बट वंस अपॉन ए टाइम कम्स, जब जो आपने फोर्स लगाई थी, अपनी मस्कुलर फोर्स लगाई थी, उस वो क्या हो गई? लेस हो गई। और फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स क्या हो गई? ज्यादा हो गई। तो बॉल क्या है? अपने आप ही स्टॉप हो गई। यू अंडरस्टैंड? सो फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स always, how friction is a force that oppose the motion of an object. Clear? See, even we are able to walk because of frictional force. We do not slip because of friction between our shoes and the floor. This thing I have already explained you with the help of picture. Also, when we are walking, then we do not slip. What is the reason? Due to the frictional force between our shoes and the ground or on the floor which you are walking. And another important point also I explained you when I explained you frictional force is that I underline this: smooth surface and rough surface. I have already explained you, student, that when the surface is smooth, then the friction is less. Then the friction is less. And when the surface is rough, then the friction is more. With the help of many pictures, I explain you this. Okay? When the surface is smooth, then the frictional force is less. And when the surface is rough, then the friction force is more. Is it clear? With many pictures and an example, I have already explained this thing to you. Is it clear? Now, student, after that, we discuss work. After that, we discuss work. So student, what is a work? What is a work, student? When we apply a force, to move an object, and if there is with our force the object move, it means that work has done. This thing I have shown you with the help of a picture also in my previous video. What's happened there? See, when we pull a chair to sit, it is said that work is being performed. Why? Because by our muscular force we pull the chair and we sit on that chair. So by this applying the muscular force, what happened? Object move. It means the position of the object is change. Object move. So the work has been done. And one more example I give you. When I explaining you work, I show you one picture, and in that picture a child is pushing the wall. He apply his force on the ball. उस पिक्चर में मैंने आपको दिखाया था, बच्चा क्या अपनी पूरी ताकत वॉल पे लगा रहा है, लेकिन बॉल की कोई मूवमेंट नहीं हो रही है. तो व्हाट डज इट मीन? अगर आपसे कोई पूछे यहां पे कोई वर्क हुआ, तो आंसर इज नो. वर्क वही होता है स्टूडेंट जहां आप फोर्स लगाते हो, और आपके फोर्स लगाने से उस ऑब्जेक्ट की क्या होती है? मूवमेंट हो जाए. या तो आप पुश कर रहे हो या पुल कर रहे हो. ठीक है? या तो उसे आगे की ओर आप पुश कर रहे हो, या तो अपनी ओर खींच रहे हो, पुल कर रहे हो. और उस ऑब्जेक्ट की अगर मूवमेंट हो जाती है, देन वी से वर्क. इफ यू आर अप्लाइंग पुश और पुल, क्योंकि पुश और पुल का मतलब ही फोर्स होता है. अगर आप पुश और पुल कर रहे हैं लेकिन ऑब्जेक्ट मूव नहीं हो रहा है, इफ समवन आस्क यू इज एनी वर्क is being performed here, then the answer is no. Is it clear? Now student, after discussing these points, let recall what we have studied. Force can dash an object. So student, what we can do when we apply the force? We do two actions. I am solving first one. I am explaining the first one. Force can dash an object. See student, whenever we apply a force, we do two action. जब भी हम फोर्स अप्लाई करते हैं तो हमारे दो एक्शन होते हैं, वेदर वी पुल और पुश. इज इट क्लियर? सो आंसर इज पुल और ठीक है. दीज आर द टू एक्शन. ये दो एक्शन होते हैं जब फोर्स हम अप्लाई करते हैं. या तो हम पुल कर रहे हैं उसे, या तो पुश कर रहे हैं. इज इट क्लियर? या तो अपनी ओर खींच रहे हैं, ठीक है, और या तो उसे आगे की ओर पुश कर रहे हैं. जैसे डोर है, डोर को आप ओपन करते हो एंड यू आल्सो क्लोज द डोर आल्सो. सो बोथ एक्शन आर परफॉर्म, पुल और पुश. तो फोर्स कैन डैश एन ऑब्जेक्ट, पुल और पुश. नाउ सेकंड वन. Second, things falls on the ground due to dash force. Things falls on the ground due to which force? That I have already explained you. Gravitational force. ये एक इनविजिबल फोर्स है. इनविजिबल फोर्स है मतलब ये फोर्स बेटा हमको दिखाई नहीं देती है, पर हमारी अर्थ इतनी बड़ी है एंड वी आर लिविंग ऑन द सरफेस ऑफ अर्थ. सो ऑल द थिंग्स विच आर प्रेजेंट ऑन द सरफेस ऑफ अर्थ, वो सब क्या है? उनको क्या कर रही है अर्थ में? एक फोर्स है जो अर्थ के सेंटर से लगती है, वो सारी चीजों को अपनी ओर क्या कर रही है? अट्रैक्ट कर रही है, खींच रही है अपनी ओर. इज इट क्लियर? दैट इज द रीजन दिस फोर्स इज नोन एज ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स. दिस फोर्स इज नोन एज ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स, क्योंकि द साइज ऑफ आवर अर्थ इज वेरी बिग। हमारी अर्थ का साइज क्या है, बहुत बड़ा है। और जितनी भी चीजें, क्योंकि हम उसके सरफेस पे रहते हैं, जितनी भी चीजें उसके सरफेस पे हैं वो सबको अपनी ओर खींचती है। ये एक इनविजिबल फोर्स है जो हमें दिखती नहीं है। अगर ऐसा नहीं होता तो हम क्या होता, हम भी स्पेस में उड़ने लगते। इज इट क्लियर? सो इसी फोर्स को क्या बोलते हैं, द फोर्स, the things falls on the ground due to dash force, and this force is known as gravitational force. Okay student, thank you.